So I'm out here in San Bernardino. I guess this is between Highland and uh, Mentone. Uh, I was hoping I'd be able to get access out onto the end of this road. This is a Cone Camp Road, and as you can see, clearly states no trespassing. So I'm not going to risk it. Not gonna trespass onto property where I'm not supposed to be at, but just on the other side of that rail fence. I guess at the end of this trail, there are the remnants of a migrant camp that used to be out here. So that camp housed up to 1,000 people. It's a very small camp, and it was last occupied. I want to say I think I read it was last occupied up till 1977, I believe. But the reason why I was interested with this site was primarily because both my grandfathers were migrant workers, and I just wanted to see kind of a location where they might have ended up when they first came to the United States. This may have been a camp where they were at, but I don't really think it was. I know that my family was in Corona and my other grandfather was up in Northern California, so I don't really have any supporting documentation other than them telling me, or one of my grandfathers telling me, and then my grandmother telling me that my other grandfather was a migrant worker. My paternal grandfather, I know for a fact nobody really has any documentation that he was a migrant worker, but I do recall him telling me stories. So this may have been a spot where they would have came to originally. My grandfather came to the United States as part of the Bracero program in 1954. The structure on the right, the yellow one, that is our family home in San Luis Oyatlan, Jalisco, Mexico. That's about an hour from Guadalajara. It's a small town adjacent to Lake Chapala, which is the largest lake in Mexico. And as I zoom out, you can kind of get an idea of how far that is from the U.S.-Mexico border. In the middle is the only picture we have of my grandfather. The following is his original permit from 1954. He continued to obtain permits to come to work in the United States until 1958. He worked primarily in the Central Valley, but these documents show where he was allowed to work and the wages he would receive. These are important documents to our family, just as part of our family history. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my film and for taking the time to listen about my family history, the history about the Bracero program, and how it relates to the community in Mentone. Thank you.